day to all of you. Today I'm going to give a talk on cupping therapy. Before going into cupping therapy, I would like to just give a brief talk of Unani system of medicine. Unani system of medicine is based on basically whole of it like holistic system. One of the therapy part, I'll just because I'm not going into the details. Going into the therapy part, cupping therapy is one of the regimental therapies. Regimental therapies are non-medicinal therapies in the Unani system of medicine. So, regimental therapies basically we have lots, like we have leash therapy, then massage, exercise and many more. I am not going into it. Cupping therapy, as the name suggests, this is the overview of my presentation. This I will be talking throughout the presentation. I will be talking about introduction. Then I will be talking about the cupping therapy, history of the cupping therapy, then the details. Fine, next please. What is cupping therapy? As the name suggests, cupping therapy, cup. It uses a cup as a tool. Now you will be thinking, what is a cup going to do? See, we create negative pressure in the cup. This is a brief introduction. Then the cup is anchored on the skin. And finally, what is the goal? Why we have anchored the cup on the skin? The goal is to prevent, to treat the disease and finally to strengthen the body. Next please. Now the history of cupping therapy. This is very old. Cupping was present 5,000 years ago and still it is persisting and now it has become a trend. I will be going into further slides about it. This cupping, they used horns earlier as a cup. The cup was a horn in the ancient times. Since civilization, this cupping has existed. It was then, it was there and it will be in the future, I am sure. Because we have many cupping centers and you may be noting that name, hijama centers. If you just put on the website or in the Google search hijama, it comes. Cupping is one of the hijama, it is a part of hijama, not totally. Whether it is Chinese or not, because Chinese are using it, cupping therapy is very famous in China. So, whether it is Chinese origin or not, that is not clear, though it was present in the Egyptians, ancient Egyptians, then the ancient Greeks, the Arabs, they have all used cupping for various diseases and fine, it is very quick, the treatment is very quick, the healing is very quick. Then we have the Arabs and all over the world, it is going now, we have it all over the world, people are using cupping for treatment. Next please, these are the pictures of the history and the present. The last picture right down, right below is present. We have those cups, that is the present picture. Next please. See, this is past. Hippocrates had given certain things. See, this was said some 415 years BC I am talking. From now, that means around 2000 years back if you go. This was said and this has been, it is going on, they are proving it. This is being proved today that we can treat almost all the disease with cups. We can treat. At least if not treat, we can give strengthen, relaxing and all these purposes cupping can be used. Next please. See, this is again the picture, that is Galen practicing cupping. They are ancient Greek. Now, next please. Now, why we hear about cupping today? This was present and the folk people and all those we can say the traditional healers, they used cups, but it was not popular. In 2004, Gwyneth Paltrow's, her back revealed pictures of round circles, hematomas, in fact, it revealed. Now, celebrities are using it. So, now how people will think, what is it exactly? What has she done? Next please. Then researchers followed. From 2004 till 2016, we have many researchers regarding this. What exactly is cupping doing? What exactly? Now, we have many researches going on and still, I am a Unani person. We have many researchers, PGs and all, they are doing it on arthritis and many more diseases. We have very good results we are getting in our PGs and research following. So, this is I am talking about not Unani, this is all over the world, all over the globe. These researches are being done all over the globe, and we have very good results in maximum diseases. If you go through the literature, we have in so many diseases, you won't expect it. In such diseases, we have very good results. Fine, next please. What is it today? Cupping is really going to be it's hot trend, no doubt. It's powerful healing modality. We are going through it in, like, celebrities are using it. I'm not talking about healers. Celebrities are using it for relaxation, for beauty, for anti-aging. In fact, they are using for this. Cupping therapy is being used for such purposes. That's why it's in trend nowadays. Why is it famous? Because these famous people, celebrities are using it. Though it is a practice and it has to be done by the healers. In fact, it has to be done by the Unani people. I don't know about Ayurveda, whether they are using it or not. Chinese, well, they are using it very fine. They are going through it and it's very famous. Chinese are doing cupping therapy. Next please. Now see, this is the 2016 Rio Olympics scenario. Most of the athletes, most of the players, they have taken, and even after their sessions, they have taken for relaxation. Immediately, within hours, within 2 to 3 hours, it gives immediate relief. Cupping therapy, all of them. Now, I have included just 3-4 here. You will get, when you just put cupping therapy in the search box, you will get maximum of these things. Okay, fine, next please. Now, why is it acceptable today? There is something, and something has to be there when it is acceptable by the people. This is highly acceptable, good efficiency, low cost, easy operation, safe, without side effects, and wide field of application. You can use for any disease, any disorder, any complaint, by anyone, anytime. This is also the thing. No contraindications as such recorded, no contraindications, no side effects. So now it is called a new natural therapy in the 21st century. This is a totally natural therapy. Now I will be talking about cupping. These are the various cups which are now present. Now, these are the present cups. Okay, next please. Now what is cupping? It's a traditional natural method, uses suction cups. Suction cups, the word is saying suction cups. We are going to suck something. Suction cups, no medicines involved, applied correctly is harmless with no adverse side effects. The word correctly, it has to be applied correctly at the correct time, at the correct site. The site is also very important. See, I am talking something. Applied correctly, that means everything has to be done with the, whatever is mentioned, that has to be followed. The criteria has to be followed before applying the cups. The cups and the technique have changed with time, effect remaining the same. The effect was, now it is. The effect has not changed. Only the techniques. Earlier we used horns, then bamboos. Bamboos still are used in China. Then we have now glass cups, and finally we have silicone cups, latest silicone cups. Fine, next please. See, these are the cups, and that's the traditional method. This is the traditional method of applying cup. Why is fire used? Fire is going to create a vacuum inside the glass, inside the cup. So this vacuum, when created, will attach to the skin and then it will suck. That was the traditional method. This method has now changed to, we have suction guns, like technique has changed. So that has become a, with technology it has changed. Next please. See, these are the cups applied. This way it is applied. Now this is a simple, like the whole body ache, whole back ache, anything. Even for health remaining, like to maintain health also we use cups. It's not only for disease, to maintain health. For that also we use cups. Next please.
What is that red thing inside the cup?
That's the hematoma created by the cup. That is what is, see, you saw in the pictures, 2016 Olympics, that picture, they have red hematomas created. That is due to the suction.
Is the scar on the body?
That will resolve. Finally, a hematoma is created. With time, that hematoma will dissolve. With time, it will go. Depends on how much it was created. What was the, I'm not able to tell what, like how much time it will take to resolve that hematoma, the bruise. The bruise, it's actually the bruise caused by the suction. See, they all have the marks. That will go with time. That will depend on it, like how much stagnant that was. If it is a healthy part, it will be resolved in less time. If something has been toxic and
What do you mean by less time and more time?
depends on the scar. See, I'll come to it. I'll come.
1 day to 15 days?
Yeah, could be. No, not hours. It's days. Because hematoma or a bruise, simple bruise, blue color discoloration of the skin, how much time it will take? Though it is not painful. It depends. And depends on your body immunity, your body circulation, everything. It depends on your body also. It is not painful, it's just a mark. It's just a cupping mark. Next please. No. Earlier slide. Earlier. Yeah. See, this hematoma is actually sucking out I'm not talking about blood now, right now. Sucking the matter from the vessels, by suction. So that is being collected there for say 10 to 15 minutes, these cups are placed. So if 10 to 15 minutes, that part is going to remain, it will become a bruise or a hematoma, it will become. Now this is no injury and nothing. This has just taken place as a result of the suction.
So practicing this at
Yes, we are practicing in our house. Yeah, of course. We are doing it and these marks are there and they will resolve after some time. No, they are not painful and nothing. They are not shown. Now methods of application, the dry cupping without blood coming out, bloodless cupping. Then the wet cupping in which we draw out the blood. That's actual hijama. Hijama is sucking something out and cupping is just apply a cup. Okay, that will come. Then cupping massage, this is a recent one. We move a cup. After creating a vacuum, the cup is moved, like we do massage as well. That is cupping massage. That has a very good effect on the blood circulation. The next slide please. See, this is a dry cupping and that's the wet cupping. The difference. Now what is dry cupping? See, dry cupping allows for the stagnant blood to come to the surface of the skin, but that toxic blood is not removed. See, the toxic blood is coming to the surface and circulates back into the body. See, the difference in the wet cupping. Now, see what is exactly happening after the dry cupping. Dry cupping activates the lymphatic system because once the blood or anything which has come out of the vessels is collected, now that will act as an irritant. That thing is going to act as an irritant and this irritant again will activate the lymphatic system and other immune system of our body. That will come in the mode of action. How this is going, because till now we haven't understood what actually a cup is doing, what actually suction is doing. Then dry cupping can be done anywhere, anytime, anyone and is best for prevention of disease. Next please. The wet cupping removes toxic blood from the body, should only be done by an expert. The person getting cupped should be fasting until they are done being cupped and is done according to prophetic days unless you are in dire need. Now this prophetic days is actually related to the moon. The moon has an effect on our body. We all know. The moon can cause tides in the ocean. So obviously the moon has an effect on our body. So those dates are actually the post full moon days when our circulation is in silent. Before full moon, the circulation is in a stimulant state because most of the things happen in that time. That's a totally different topic and different subject. So those days are 17, 19 and 21st day of the moon. That has to be done on those days only to be most effective. And that a totally different part when you have to study the changes or the effect of moon on the body. That's a totally different topic. Wet cupping is best used for prevention, complementary and restorative treatment. Next please. See, this is the wet cupping. So now the blood, condition of the blood, the consistency of the blood will say how much a person is healthy or a diseased person. the difference here. This blood will tell if it is a healthy person or a diseased person. Okay, next please. So, I will not be talking about wet cupping now, though the action and everything is same. This is cupping massage. This way, the marks come this way. If it is simple dry cupping, the marks are circular of the cup. Whatever cup you have applied, those marks will be visible on the skin. Next please. Now, the goal of cupping, as I earlier said, it is to strengthen or activate the organism's self-healing parts. As in the inaugural part somebody has mentioned, self-healing parts are the important ones. We are actually activating our inner self, inner part, which is going to heal, which is going to prevent, or which is going to strengthen. Actually, it is this part which cupping is stimulating in other sense. The natural efforts of the body, the preservation or restoration of the health. This is what is going to be activated by the cups. This is the core. Next please. Stimulates and supports, again this is the same thing. Benefits of cupping: stimulates and supports the options that nature has provided the body. That is what is going to be stimulated. Then improves and complements other therapeutic methods. This cupping can be used with other therapeutic methods as well, along with other therapies. This can be used. Okay. Now, how is it going to act? That is the most important thing, because even I used to earlier think what exactly is happening under the cup. Cups are applied, how the person is getting healed. How is it? Cups placed on the skin have regulating and stimulating effect on the whole body, curative effect on the disease. This is what is happening. Now, the next part, reflex connections between the body's surface and the diseased organ are utilized, the so called QT visceral reflex paths. Now, before going into cupping therapy or before practicing cupping therapy, I should have the knowledge of anatomy and physiology of the body, a perfect knowledge. Before knowing anatomy, I cannot do or I cannot go for any cupping therapy. I should know this pathway. I have to have the knowledge of this pathway. Next please. The viscerocutaneous reflex path. Organ to the spinal cord to the skin connection, and that is exactly what is dermatomes. The spinal cord supplies the skin, the spinal cord supplies the organ. So, we are activating, actually what we are doing, we are activating that part of the skin which is connected to the organ via the spinal cord. That is what is happening. By placing the cups on the skin, we activate the receptors in the skin, improved localized blood flow, then via the natural neural path, more blood flow to the concerned viscera also. The blood circulation of the diseased viscera is increased, the toxic substances are removed. So, basically what we are doing, we are just activating that part of the receptors of the skin which is finally going through the neural path. And this neural path will activate the whole skin, whole body. It is not going to just activate that much only, it is going to activate the whole body. Finally, what is going to happen? Self power, that is also going to be activated. Next please. Mode of action, again just look at it. QT visceral reflex path, QT skin and the organ reflex path, these are basically called the head zone. Henry Head was the scientist who discovered these basically. All the, now this reflex path is the basis of cupping therapy. We should have the knowledge of this. So, exactly, supposing the pancreas are involved, how do I know where I have to apply the cups for the pancreas? So, I should know the particular part of the skin which is innervated by that nerve which also supplies the pancreas. So, that I have to know. And what exactly are the? Yeah, no, next please. No, this we have it. Now, these are the head zones. So, heart, for any ailment of the heart, the cup has to be applied in this region, T3 till T4, predominantly left. So, those are the parts. Now, for this you have to know the functions first. Anatomy is clear, then functions. How do you know the organ is not functioning right? So, the physiology we have to know. So, if you know the physiology, that fine, you can know the symptoms. Finally, you know the site of the organ. Now, you know this is concerned with the stomach. So, you know the site of the stomach. You can apply the cup on the site of the stomach. Next, please. See, this is the site for the organs. So, where you have to apply the cup. In the previous slides, you just saw the back. So, that back is exactly for the prevention of disease or simply for relaxation and all that. If you apply for the back, it may be for the musculoskeletal, like is famous today for musculoskeletal reasons. All the Rio Olympians, they used it for musculoskeletal. They were not diseased. So, that back and all those like muscles, anywhere on the muscles when you apply, that means it is for the relaxation or the, I cannot explain exactly the word. Next, please. Now, these are the bases, the dermatomes. In anatomy, we have studied this. This is the basic principle on which cupping works. Skin surface is divided into segments. This we have to know. Before knowing this, we cannot practice cupping. You have to have a perfect knowledge of the dermatomes. If we don't know, well, we cannot practice. Or we can do, but that we may not get the results, desired results. Every skin segment at the same time has neural connections to the viscera, as I earlier said. Then the diseased organ sends stimuli via the nerves to the corresponding skin areas in the form of tension, swelling, pain or atrophy. These are the symptoms produced by that particular organ, and that particular site we can apply the cup and treat the patient. Next, please. These are the dermatomes. Even for musculoskeletal, we need this because we have to have. Supposing you have pain in the leg, for that particular region, we can apply the cups on the vertebral part. We can apply. Because for treating a pain in the leg, we can apply the cup on the vertebral region where the nerve is coming from. Right, next please. These are the visceral organs and the autonomic part of the cell. That's what I said just now. All the spinal cord roots, they are connected to the viscera inside and for their respective part on the skin. Next please. At the cupping site, what exactly is happening? This is the nerve path, how this cupping works with the organ. Stimulating circulation, then widening the blood vessels, increasing the blood flow, strengthening the metabolism, then faster elimination of the substances. This is what is exactly happening after applying the cup on the site, be it on the skin or be it the related organ, because both places it will happen. The circulation has increased, resultant is that hematoma or the bulging part, that will immediately subside the moment we have removed the cup. That bulging part you saw, that will immediately subside the moment the cup is removed. Only the color will remain and that color will take time to go. To rid oneself with impure blood, this is what cupping is doing. In any disease, any disorder, we have impure blood in our body that is creating the problem. We have. Next please. See, these are the skin reactions after cupping. This is a healthy blood circulation. This may go within a day or two. This one. Those will take time. Now depends. If it is a disease condition, it may come like that. It comes dark in cases. And it is very light in healthy circulating blood. Next please. Now this is again that very part, effect of cupping, segmental therapy. Stimulates the body's defense, then retuning and regulation of disturbed body functions, alleviation of pain. These are the effects of cupping now. Improvement in blood circulation, inhibition of inflammation. Next please. Then how does it stimulate circulation? As I earlier said, vessels are widened, increased blood flow, metabolism strengthened, faster elimination of substances that cause pain and cramping. That's why we get the results of cupping within 2 to 3 hours. Like athletes, why they have taken it? Within 2 to 3, immediately after their event, they have taken cupping therapy and they found themselves relaxed. So muscle soreness, say DOMS and all that, that was relaxed faster with cupping therapy without any side effects. Next please. Anti-inflammatory. How is this action? Now site of the cups, suction cups, extra visits are created. The fluid coming out of the blood vessels, that's the extra visits. These are the hematomas, cause strong irritation which activates body's own localized and generalized healing powers, and therefore has an anti-inflammatory effect. This irritant, this is causing anti-inflammatory effect. Next please. The most visible effects are in, these are the diseases, and most commonly nowadays we are using it for musculoskeletal disorders, arthritis, we are using it. Arthritis, all types, we have very good results, all types of arthritis. Cupping therapy, okay, doesn't matter. Now this Hippocrates had earlier said, if you dismiss and neglect the experience of the ancients and believe that you will find the right path only in the newest treatments, you fool yourself and the people around you. 5,000 years ago, this was there.
Allopathy is only 200 to 400 years old.
And even then, allopathy, I won't criticize anything. No, even I won't. See, the thing is, any drug, new drug is discovered within 10 to 15 years or say 5 years also, it's withdrawn. But most of the pathies, they existed say 5,000 years ago, 3,000 years ago, they are still existing. Why? They are still existing and we are practicing. They are still. So we have to follow them. They don't have any side effect. Beneficial, I won't be talking about side effects, they are beneficial. So we need beneficial things today. We don't want anything which is disturbing us or giving side effects. We need beneficial things. So public also, they take those things which are beneficial. This is what is the, I think, theme of the workshop is this. Theme of the workshop is, we have to, okay, thank you.